Hello everyone! I thought I'd try to film this journal again and see if I can show it. Oh my goodness, did I have fun making this journal. It's just for me, so anyway, but I thought I'd share it. Anyway, see the little snippet I made to go in the flower in that bow, and I put that tulle and wrapped it around the base of it and added this little it was an old necklace, and so I added it, and I can add things to it if I want to. The front turned out really pretty. I'm not sure if I showed that the last time, and I added this real pretty applique, and I made the flower, and it's covered in lace, old lace that I had for a long time. That it went so well with this that I had painted on this box that I had saved. It was a cookie box, and I just think that isn't it luscious? Now I was not going to make this journal fat like this because I had given it enough spine that I thought would really keep it from getting like that. But the more I kept adding, the fatter it got. Of course, I can close it down. I don't have a very good closure on it. Right now, I just have this string of pearls. I buy these pearls at the Goodwill. They come 3 to a string. They're cheap enough, and they have very good elastic in them. But of course, for something like this, they needed to be tighter. But anyway, let's see how we can show this. And I'm going to just try to walk through the whole thing and see how I can show the whole thing again. So, in the front, I have the little stamping of love and postcards. I've showed all this before, but I've added this. Life is good. And I've added this postcard that I received from one of my nieces back about, it's been nearly a year ago. And let's see if I can see a date on it. Nope. But anyway, she wrote me this to say that she had found me on YouTube and that she was enjoying seeing this. And she and I was 7 years old when she was born, so I was a young aunt. And I just love her dearly, wish we lived closer. And anyway, I just thought that would be appropriate right there to go in that, because that's the way the journal starts for lots of memories in life. And I had a lot of memory. Ooh, I choked on something. I had a lot of memories with her as I grew up, because I used to go spend the summer with her. Her mother would take me so that my mother could get a rest. Ha ha ha. I think about that. But I love my oldest sister. She's passed on, but I loved her dearly. She was such a sweetheart to me. And these, if you noticed, I have the little string, eyelash trim, laces, different things that I've ripped up, just tattered things mostly. And let's see. Here is another page that I had stained these pages up. Some of them I even did, to get them the right color, I used watercolor. I really loved the watercolor. I thought that just worked out really good. I decided just to watercolor them. And they dried so fast. They dyed good and dried so fast. I was very pleased at discovering that, because I've done a lot of staining. This, I think, had rich stain, and of course there's a picture of a doily, paper doily up there that I've stamped, not stamped, but put on it when I stained it. And this one, A Day to Remember. And y'all know what I get from Alice. And this was her first card that she and I did a pocket letter swap. That's how we kind of got to know each other. And it was such a special day to remember. And I added the purple because she loves purple. And anyway, that card, I placed it with those little old-timey little picture deals, and I can take it in and out because that's just a a tuck spot up there. And she gave me all of these some of these beautiful things to embellish with. And so I've had fun with it, and that was a day to remember. And this is called Dreams and Believe. And I thought this turned out really pretty. And I've showed that before, so I won't go into great detail. And this one was Cherish the Moment. And I remember telling y'all how this paper and this didn't go together, but just fit perfect. Looked like it was supposed to be together. And I added the little applique on there, and I thought that with a pearl in the middle, I thought that turned out cute. And so, let's see if I'm staying in frame good enough. This is kind of cricking my neck trying to show it. But I thought I'd try to tilt the camera. I thought, well, maybe this would work. Anyway, this was that page that I had the paper dolls on, which I showed before. And a lot of people, and this has got some of Alice's things on it. She just helped me embellish this book. Love Never Fails. I've had this notepad for a long time, so now I'm digging out all the things that I want to use. And I added this little applique that I got from Julie's store, TPG Crafts on Zibbit. And I just love her stores. And may your dreams come true. And yes, that's so true. And cherish the memory. Everything is just so sweet when you start looking back upon what happened yesterday. And this book has got a lot of memory in it, and it's not what you call all of it is yesterday's memories, of course, but it's not all antique. You know, it's just got the appliques and things that I chose. I think I got these from Julie's store too. Weren't they beautiful? And then Jane, oh my goodness, how our minds leave us when we're trying to think. Let's see, I can't think of what her YouTube name is, and I know it just as well as I know. Well, anyway, she sent me some beautiful cards, and I started to include some of them, but they were real thick, and so they just didn't fit in the pocket that good, so I decided to put some in that she had given me for different things. I won one time one of her challenges, and then one time she just mailed me some good Happy Mail, and sometimes she just sent me a card, and then that's sweet. Oh, Jane is so sweet to me, and I do appreciate it. And I love these people that I have met on YouTube. And isn't it charming? And I made this little flower a good while ago, but it just worked out real well whenever I got ready to... I did that with my Cricut. Now my granddaughter has got my Cricut. She just does beautiful work on my Cricut. I never did really get into it because, I don't know, you buy things and you think you want them, then you don't use them like you think. And then I have a page here for journaling. And then, got to keep up with that time. And this was that page that my little great-grandson here, and I've added things to it, sweet and more journaling pages. And this is a tuck up here, and I put remember. And he was so cute to have scribbled, and this scrapbook paper here just worked out perfect for that. This is a page that I'll always remember Olivia with. And I didn't even know when I made this page up that they had just celebrated their 40th anniversary. And they went to Europe. Oh my goodness, how neat was that? I was thinking how fun. I used to have a brother and sister-in-law that lived in Europe for a while. And they lived in Italy, actually. I said Europe, but lived in Italy. And everybody was going to see them, but I never wanted to fly. And I said, don't want to go by boat until they make a highway. I probably never get over there. Anyway, Olivia gave me this card. Isn't that so beautiful? And this all was so perfect. Like I said, when I made this page up, I did not know they were celebrating their anniversary. So, what would you say if I tell you that I love you? And it just tucks right behind that flower. This is the card she gave me. And she's given me so many pretty things, but you can't just include everything. But 1, 2, 3, the ways I love you. And I know that she's got all those things tucked in her heart with her husband. He's a doll too. He's such a sweetheart to her. And I'm touched to know her. And so anyway, she's so sweet. Everybody knows Olivia. And then these go back to my family cards. This was for my granddaughter. This was for my daughter. And they're beautiful cards. And I added some lace and some trims and different things. And then the good times. We just sing about the good times all the time. I know we do. And I sure do, because my son, my youngest son, said, "Mother, you're always reminiscing." And I said, there's so much fun in reminiscing and telling things. And sometimes I wish sometimes I could go back and sit on my mother and daddy's old front porch. But then if I got there, I probably wouldn't want to come back. And I'm so thankful that our home was built in the 1800s. Mother and Daddy redid it when I was a young girl. We moved in. It was my grandmother. It was the house that my mother was born in. And then my daddy and mother bought it when my grandmother passed away. And then they redid it. And now it's going on. There was lots of us kids and grandkids all grew up there. And now it's going on to be a private school. Still has children. The yard is, they built onto the house again, and now the yard it's just full of playground equipment. That makes me so happy to see that. This is a pocket I made. I made it like a kind of nearly like a shirt pocket. It was I think it was a 4x6 piece of paper, that scrapbook paper that I had, and I folded it and used it. There's a tuck under there. I tucked this lace underneath it. This is an old piece of a tablecloth. You know, I love that tattered look. And then more of my cards. I wish that I had I have one card that was too big for the book that I got for Mother's Day, and I was so disappointed, but I will use it somewhere else. But you know, the cards are just beautiful. The kids give me cards because they know I like to scrapbook, and they always say, "You can take the card apart." Anyway, beauty in family. And God bless you. And it's just a precious, precious cards to read later. Journaling spot. Another one of those in the eyelash trim. And then this page, I think it turned out so sweet. And I just bought this at the Goodwill not too long ago. It was a notepad, and every page was the cat. I thought it was just going to be the top page and every one. So, oh boy, I'm going to have more fun with that. And added all the little trims, and this is some paper, notepad paper I got one time at Michael's. Glad I bought it because it's just real pretty, and you don't even have to stain it. It's already got a little color to it, so that's a good thing. And then another page. This was a pocket. Find beauty in the ordinary. And I love to just add little pieces of this and pieces of that. And this is that beautiful little applique that I got from Julie's store again. And it's pretty to use as is or to add to it. And I like it like that. This is for my dear friend Jane, Pam, the one and only Gran. She has been the sweetest thing to me. She's not had the best of health the past year, but she's getting back on YouTube, I noticed the other day. And she loved the red and black. So when I got to this page, and this was another flower that Alice had made me, but it worked perfect. And this is a card that Jane sent. Not Jane, I keep saying Jane, that Pam sent me one time. And y'all remember she sent me that darling, little miniature bedroom. Okay, I'm going to have to stop on that one and come back. Y'all stay safe in Jesus, and I will see y'all later.